I'll just repeat what exactly I said about virtual machine. So in order to use the physical machine effectively, we came up with a concept like hypervisor. The hypervisor software will be used to virtualize your hardware environment so that you can create multiple virtual machines and use the system effectively. Similarly, the same kind of virtual machine software is provided by AWS Cloud is EC2, which is nothing but Elastic Compute Cloud. What we will do is there are different options available for you to choose different type of instances. For example, if you are buying a mobile phone, uh, just a second. Okay, so AWS also provides a different type of EC2 machine to what you buy if you buy a smartphone like uh, 8 GB RAM, 6 GB RAM, 12 GB RAM, like that. You will end up buying different size of smartphone or different configuration of smartphone based on your requirement, and the cost is varying, right? Similarly, if you go for EC2 instances, the T2.micro is the smallest one, which is kind of in free tier for the AWS users. And similarly, you have T2 dot medium, T4 dot T3 dot large, T2 dot large. Like that, you have extra large, 4x large. Like that, the different type of instances you have. So we choose to go for T2 dot micro, which is free for everyone, so that we don't end up paying cost. With respect to cloud, there is one more um, advantage is pay as you go and pay as per the usage. So it is not about you pay for whatever resources you used before or you are trying to use in the later stage. So you don't have to really worry about paying any money upfront. Only for the usage you have to pay. Is it clear? The high
Yeah,
level.
yeah.
Okay. Sure. Now you can go and then click on EC2 instances, and then click on launch instances, so that you have an idea what you're doing.
Okay.
The instance is running as of now, it is 0. You have to click on the launch instances, which is in the yellow color in the top. Yeah. What do you require? I mean, at a high level, if you want to create a resource like a compute, what is required is the operating system image, and then your instance type, and then security group in order for you to allow or deny access because it is in the internet, it is in the cloud. So, and also you need to have a storage that is nothing but elastic block storage. So all of these things are the uh, fundamental resources required to create your EC2 instances. So you can type EC2 instances like new DevOps or DevOps. Simply type DevOps one. Yeah, you can come down and then choose a default Amazon machine image, which is nothing but which is provided by Amazon, Amazon Linux AWS. By default, it is chosen. So you can come down. That is nothing but your operating system image, which is called AMI, Amazon machine image. You can see the simple explanation as well for that. If you come down, by default nowadays we are selecting with x86 64. We are not going with 32-bit at all. Okay. You can see that T2.micro or T3.micro is default selected. So you can go with that particular option. Key pair, you would have already understood. Key pair is required for passwordless authentication that we created from Git Bash. So Git Bash is a interface that we use for all our operations. There are two kind of operations, right? We can do. One is UI, that is nothing but GUI, graphical user interface, where you get all the information by just looking at the icon. Whereas command line interface is all about commands.
Commands.
So everything you have to understand. It's like a program, right? Say if you want to add two numbers, sum two numbers like that, sum a plus b like that. Similarly, if you want to list all the files, ls is a command. If you want to create a directory, mkdir is a command. Similarly, copying the file, cp is a command. Moving a file, mv is a command. Similarly, for every operations you have commands associated. So similarly, if you want to log into any of the resource, any of the account like Gmail account, Amazon account, right? You provide a username and password. Accordingly, to any resource in AWS cloud or any cloud virtual machine, you have to provide a username and password. That is not reliable, or you tend to forget, or maybe people tend to steal the information. In that case, the effective way to use log into the resources, especially computer resources, is based on the access. Sorry, private key and public key, which is nothing but a key pair, which is also similar to your username and password. The username is the public key, whereas private key is similar to your password. You should always keep the password very secure, and you should always keep the private key secure. So, any doubts so far?
No, no, Shankar. So,
Okay. Gaurav, you want to add anything to it? I mean, if you are listening to this conversation.
No, Shankar.
Okay. So you're also clear, right, about whatever I
Yeah.
explained. I hope you're okay. Okay. Now you need to click on create new key pair, which will create a new key pair for you, which is nothing but a private key and public key pair. So that you can say EC2, simply EC2. As soon as you click on create key pair, it will be downloaded on your local machine in the downloads folder. Whereas we don't use .ppk, which is meant for used in the putty. Uh, that interface I don't suggest, because I mean that's not an effective tool for DevOps engineer. Whereas Git Bash is more effective and more user friendly. It supports history of commands also. So
okay.
I would just go ahead and then create a new key pair. So you can see that that key pair is downloaded. Correct, on the right hand side you can see that.
Both
Yeah.
the
No, not this one. The first one.
first one. Okay.
Yeah. DevOps user credentials is nothing but your access key and secret key, which you downloaded from IAM user.
Okay.
Now we are going to the next part, that is network settings. For example, say if you are in a browsing center, there are systems connected via the physical network cable, right? That is
Mm.
nothing but a small private network, right? I mean, people who uses in the machines, those machines IP addresses may be visible to other people, but they will not be able to. Other people will not be able to connect to that machine publicly. So that's a separate network. So on the cloud also we have something called VPC, Virtual Private Cloud, which is nothing but on the internet, on the public cloud, you have a separate space for your cloud, separate for your networking. That
Mm.
is called Virtual Private Cloud, which means that virtually it is private, but it is on the cloud, which is nothing but on the internet you are creating a private cloud. In that you will have different components like your what is this network IP address range in which your resources will be created, and then you will have subnet, you will have route tables, you will have other components like maybe a NAT gateway, internet gateway, like that. Any idea what is internet gateway? You can connect with your local
Yeah.
route. Yeah, what is internet gateway?
This is basically for our either broadband's connection, right?
Correct,
So,
exactly. The
okay.
router you have at your home, right? That is
Yeah.
nothing but your internet gateway for your home. Similarly, for the VPC that you create in AWS, you have a internet gateway, which is nothing but which will be like a router, which will take all your outgoing traffic to the outside world, to the internet, and then from the internet it will take all the traffic to your VPC. So that is what is called internet gateway through which the connection goes out or the incoming connection comes in. Hope I made it clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Any questions from uh, Gaurav?
No, no Shankar.
Sure. Okay. So I'm moving ahead. I mean, we are not seeing the VPC details here because it is a default VPC which is provided by AWS itself. So we'll also have some custom VPC created along with the other network resources in the later classes. But we are sticking on to the default VPC at this point. And coming to the security group, which is similar to your the security gate in your apartment, where you mostly check all the incoming traffic and allow people from maybe Swiggy, Zomato, or maybe some other delivery boys, right? That also you properly check whether this person is allowed to particular house or not, and then you allow them to go inside. So this security group is very much similar to the IP tables or the um, I forgot the word. Yeah, you can simply say that it is a IP tables in Linux system, which will have some configuration related to your IP address, port number. So okay, I just recollected. It's like a firewall rule. In the firewall rule, you will have the IP address, port number, and the protocol. So the similar kind of definition is done in the security groups, but in a systematic way or in a simplest way, where you have an option to choose what is the protocol that you want to allow. You can see that SSH traffic, right? That is nothing but the default port is 22. And then you say that 0.0.0.0/0, that is nothing but open to all the people who are in the internet. That means as long as you uh, give them the IP address and the private key, they will be able to log into this particular machine irrespective of where they are located, as long as they are in the internet. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Sure. So allow HTTP and HTTPS traffic is all about port number 80 and 443. If you choose those checkboxes, you will automatically get created security groups along with the port number 22, port number 80, and port number 443. You can probably quickly check that, check those boxes, and then select anywhere also. Yeah, along with, I mean, everything. Yeah, select everything. Select all three. So you can choose anywhere. So anywhere is common for all the traffic.
Okay.
Okay. Now the storage part comes into picture where your system storage or your disk space, how much disk space you want, right? Similar to that, you have a disk space configuration. So we'll go with the default disk space, which is 8 GB, which is more than enough to run a micro instance. You can click on launch instances, launch instance. Once the instance is created, you will have a public IP. So any resource, even your mobile phone, right? It has an IP address because it behaves like a computer. Because smartphones behave like a computer, and it will be trackable, traceable over the internet. So it has a MAC address as well as an IP address. So similar to that, your instance which is created in the public subnet has a public IP, which can be easily accessible via the internet, as long as the people has the public IP address, the key details.
Okay.
Okay. You can click on that instance ID and then you can copy the IP address, public IP address. Yeah. You can select that instance directly, click on the instance or checkbox. Both are okay. The checkbox on the left hand side.
This one.
Yeah. you will get to see the public IP address. You can click the shortcut button. That is instance ID. The next one on the right hand side. Yeah,
This one?
you can select that particular IP address and then go to your Git Bash. Go to your Git Bash. So always try to make use of your, both the hands. Use Alt Tab to switch between windows instead of
Yeah.
hovering the mouse and then selecting windows. Right? You just try to use Alt and Tab. You can also press now Control Shift plus so that you can increase the size of the font little bit because I'm unable to see exactly. Okay, yeah, that's more than enough. Yeah. Now what you can do is, for now you can do a SSH dash I. Yeah, it should be a space character before I. No, no, no. SSH is a command. Dash I is an option. So yeah, space. Yeah. Then tilt symbol slash downloads slash downloads.
Okay.
Yeah, tab. You can type EC2 tab. Yeah. So this is where your PIM file is there. So I is kind of a input for your key file for the SSH command. SSH is a client which allows you to connect you to the remote machine where your SSH server is running. Basically, Git Bash is your SSH client for now, whereas your EC2 machine is your SSH server. Since your SSH service is running on the remote machine, you are able to connect to the remote machine using the key as well as using the SSH client, which is on your local machine. Okay, you'll be able to understand a bit better when I show you some of the slides and then explain it. Okay, now EC2-user is a username at IP address. EC2-user, EC2-user at the rate symbol. Yeah, can you just right click? So the IP address that you copied will be pasted here. Okay, can you also right click once? Right click. Yeah, can you click on the options on the bottom and choose mouse option. Choose mouse. Click on the mouse on the yeah. So there is an option right mouse button paste. Can you select that paste option and then say apply and save. So that whenever you copy something, you just do a right click, it will be pasted. Okay, you can enter now. By default, your login will be completed. You just need to say yes to it. Yes. It is basically making sure the fingerprint is added so that whenever you log in next time, it will be automatically logged into this machine. Okay. As of now, you are in the remote machine in which uh, the instance that you created from the AWS console in which you logged in right now. Is it clear?
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Now I will probably do a little pause for you, and then I'll go with Gaurav, and then ask him to share his screen. You can probably do a Control D once again. You can log in once again. Meantime, just do one thing. Control D is a shortcut for exit. Control
Okay.
and D. Just do once. You will understand. Okay, you can use up arrow. See here, we are not going to retype all the commands. We are going to use the up arrow
Okay. Mm-hmm.
to just revisit the commands that we typed and then start using the same command.
Okay.
Okay, now you can come all the way down and then use up arrow. Yeah, again you can log in. You don't need to type the same key name, IP address, and everything. So you'll be automatically logged in. Can you do a cat of tilt symbol? Cat tilt slash dot ssh slash a and tab. Authorized keys is a file in which all the information about your public key is stored. Yeah, you can see the public key information that is already there in your system. That is associated public key of the private key that you created from AWS console.
Okay.
Okay. Usually, every login requires a pair, right? Yeah, username and password.
Mm.
Similar, yeah, email ID or password. Email ID and a password. Similarly, you have a public key and private key which are associated, which allows you to log into the remote system without any password. It is a passwordless authentication because DevOps, the goal of DevOps is automation. Because I mean, you don't want to do any manual intervention. You don't want to manually type the password and then log into the system. One of the main reason why DevOps people use a public key and private key is to automate the process of logging into the remote servers and doing some operations over there. Now, what you can do is you can just open this file in the VA editor. Use up arrow, do a control A, that will take you to the start of the line. Yeah, and then remove the cat and put a VI. Yeah. Uh, can you enter now? Yeah. Can you move your cursor to the right? 4 5 characters. Yeah. Just before A, capital A. One more. Yeah. You can go to insert mode. I press I to go to insert mode, and then say V, capital V, Venkat. Capital V. Just enter capital V. Yeah. Escape colon Q colon WQ to save the file. Okay, if you exit this, don't exit now. You just copy the SSH command which is on the top, the complete line. Can you just select the command that is?
Only command.
Yeah, no, not that, not that. I mean, it is on the top of your terminal.
This one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that one. Just select it. I mean, it is copied. You can open a new terminal, new Git Bash. Yeah, you can paste it there. You can paste it for now. No, 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 no. Okay. What you do is now open one more Git Bash. Your Windows key. Yeah, you can type Git Bash and enter. Enter. Just simply enter. It will automatically open for you. Yeah, just do a right click. Yeah, enter. It will not work because I mean your key is modified. That's why it says permission denied.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, if you go back to your Git Bash once again, the other Git Bash. Yeah,
Okay.
good. Yeah, so go open the authorized keys file once again, and then revert the changes whatever you have done.
Okay.
Just do
Where
a
is
X. X is for deleting one character. Your cursor is already there. You can do a X. Yeah, you can escape and save the file. Escape colon WQ.
okay.
Okay. Now you can go to the other terminal. Exactly. Good progress. Yeah, just type. Yeah, you will be able to log into the machine. This is what at the high level how the public key and private key works for you to authenticate to a remote machine.
Okay.
Okay. Now you can be relaxed for some time. I'll go with Gaurav.
Okay.
Gaurav, if you could share your screen.
Yeah.
So for Venkat as well, what we were trying to do yesterday was we were trying to create a new user instead of the EC2 user, which is by default created by AWS. We wanted to create a user like Venkat or user like Gaurav, and then let him allow let him do a SSH authentication to the remote machine. Okay, now you can do a user add Gaurav. Correct. Enter. Now do a SU dash space dash Gaurav. Now if you do ls dash al, you will not see any .ssh folder. Okay. What you do is you can probably create a public and private key, or you can create a .ssh folder. You can create a .ssh folder so that I mean, no, not slash. See, if you put a slash, it will go to root. So you have to
Oh,
put
okay. Right.
symbol or simply put .ssh because you are already in the home directory of your user.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Enter. Do a pwd so that you understand exactly where you are currently. It will be home slash
Home
cover.
column. Right.
Now what you do is you can do a sudo maybe not working here. You can do a control D for now so that you can come out of this particular user. Do a cat slash home slash EC2 user slash sorry dot SSH slash authorize keys. Yeah. So this content you can copy paste in your. You can just select this particular content,
The entire thing.
entire thing.
And paste it in the authorized key of Gaurav. This thing,
Exactly.
right? Got
Yeah,
it.
that's a
Got
good
it.
catch. Yes. So you have to use a sudo su dash Gaurav. Yes. And then vi.ssh slash authorize keys. You may need to just type it properly. If you make any mistake, uh, your thing will not work. It should be the correct file name. You can just cross check your the key which is there. Yeah, right. The problem right now is, yeah, it is better you just copy paste it. Yeah, correct. You can also copy the key content since you
Yeah.
already did cat, right? You have to copy. Yeah. Okay. Venkat, if you could follow, you can do it. Otherwise, we'll do it just after Gaurav.
Done.
Yeah, escape and do a save, colon WQ. Correct. Now, parallelly, what you do is, since the file is already saved,
Hmm.
okay, you can also come out of this particular login. Do a control D, one more control D, one more control D, so that you come out of this.
Okay, done.
Now,
Yeah.
use up arrow, and instead of EC2 user, use Gaurav. That's all. Yeah, it'll automatically take you to the login page and the home directory of Gaurav user.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah. Now I understood what the assignment, because I was getting confused the entire
Okay.
time as to should I be creating Gaurav in both the machine and the EC2 machine that I've created, as in my local machine and my EC2 machine as well.
Yeah.
So I was getting confused that way.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Got it. Yeah.
Okay. Um, I'll just go with Venkat and then maybe you can explain the process, Gaurav.
Okay.
Sure. Venkat, can you share your screen?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so now I am in EC2 mission.
Yeah, so over here, what we are trying to do is currently we are logging in using the EC2 user, right?
Correct.
So the task that we are supposed to do is log in into the EC2 machine with another user. Say for
Oh,
example, Venkat. So for
Okay.
that, we'll need to create the user Venkat within the EC2 machine that you have created. And for the creation, we'll need sudo rights, which is the root user rights. Okay.
Okay.
So for that, first type sudo,
Okay.
no, sudo
SUDO.
space su.
Okay.
Enter. Now you are as root user in the EC2 user directory. If you
Okay.
just type cd and enter,
CD.
yeah, enter. Now you are in the root directory of the root user. Okay.
Okay.
Now what we'll do is we'll first create the user Venkat over here. So type useradd,
User.
add, USERADD, one word,
Okay.
space
Space.
Venkat,
Okay.
enter. Okay. So now if we want to enter into the user Venkat, you will have to type su switch user, that is su switch user space hyphen
Space hyphen.
space the username, that is Venkat. Okay. Right now you are in the Venkat user, and if you type pwd, you will get to know exactly at what part. So you are within the home directory of the user Venkat. Okay.
Okay.
Now over here, what we have to do is we have to copy the authorized keys of that are there in the machine. Okay.
In EC2, right? Or local
Yeah, the local machine. So
machine.
no. As in the EC2 machine, not local as in not your laptop, but within the EC2 machine. But first we'll have to create the file authorized keys, and then we can copy the authorized key into that file, because currently I don't think authorized key file is created. Just type cat.
Okay.
Shankar, will the SSH folder? No, actually it will be within the home directory only.
File
Yeah, so SSH directory is not there for
not there.
Venkat,
Yeah.
right? So
Mhm.
first we'll have to create the .ssh directory and then create a file,
Okay.
authorized keys.
Okay. Make directory, right? mkdir
Yeah, .ssh.
dot ssh.
Yes. Now, if you
Okay.
can enter into the .ssh directory and create authorized
Okay.
key file.
Okay.
Yeah. Vi
VI
authorized keys. AUTHORIZED underscore keys.
keys, right?
Yes.
Okay. Enter.
Enter.
Okay.
Okay, now that the file is created, our next step is to copy all the authorized keys in this file.
Okay.
Okay, you can come out
So
of this file. You can come out of
okay.
this file.
Escape, right? Escape.
Escape colon Q
Colon.
colon WQ,
W
sorry, WQ
WQ.
exclamation, or
Okay.
simple WQ will also work. Now do Control D.
Okay. Change to EC2 user, right?
No, you are in root actually.
Ah.
You can again press one Control D again if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Now EC2 user.
Yeah, now from here you can copy the authorized key content in the authorized key files.
Okay. It is there. Huh? Cat.
Yeah. Cat dot, just do ls hyphen a, instead of remove the cat and just type ls hyphen a. Okay, yeah, enter into the SSH directory. Over here you should find,
Okay.
yeah, now you can view the cat and authorized key. Yeah, you can copy the entire thing.
Okay.
And then enter into the Venkat user.
Okay.
No, I think you close the connection. Connect into the EC2 user again. Just
Okay,
press up arrow.
you just use up arrow and then login,
Yeah, use up arrow and login.
and do a control R SU, control R and SU.
Control R. Huh?
Yeah, control R and SU. It will repeat the command. Yeah, enter. Now do a SU space dash Venkat. Correct. Yeah. Now do a VI space. Okay, you can do it from outside also. Okay.
Okay.
Now VI authorized keys.
IE, right?
Insert,
Insert.
yeah,
Go to the
insert mode,
insert mode.
and just right click.
Okay.
Yeah, save this.
Okay.
Now you can end this thing. Press Control D, come out of it, the entire EC2. Now what we'll do is, yeah, again press Control D, and again. Okay.
Okay.
Press up arrow. Now instead of EC2-user, just mention Venkat. Yeah, over here remove EC2-user, mention Venkat, and now enter. Now do PWD. Yeah, see now what we basically did was, all this time we were entering into the EC2-user, right? Which was the default user created by Amazon.
Correct.
Currently what we did was we created your user. We added the authorized key from the EC2-user and put it into the Venkat user. And now what we can do is, from our Git Bash, we can directly log in into the new user that we created. So you can do this with how many users that you create. You can create like hundreds of users and put the authorized key and follow the same method and log in into different users with the same methodology.
Okay.
Basically, that is needed for Linux kind of machines where you want to enable more users to log into the EC2 machines or any virtual machines, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the easiest way is copying the public key to the remote machines, uses authorized keys file, and then let the people log in using that particular information, using the particular key. Private key needs to be shared to the users, and as long as it is shared, I mean, they can log into their account, their home directory, and then start playing, start doing whatever work they are that they need to do on the machine.
Okay.
It is simply for the user management. It is also the practice that you need to understand how SS key authentication works.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, we can probably cover the local private key, that is, if you just do a Control D,
Okay.
you do a cat of .ssh/id underscore RSA. Correct. ID underscore
ID.
ID tab dot. So this is a public key. ID underscore RSA is a private key. This public key can also be used to log into the EC2 machine. I mean, this public key and private key pair can also be used for authenticating to the remote machine.
Mm-hmm.
Can you enter now? Yeah, this one you can copy and paste it in the remote machine. Then you can use this private key to log in. For example, if you use up arrow, just go to the SSH command. One more, yeah. So instead of ec2.pem, yeah, can you just remove ec2.pem and then use a tilt symbol .ssh. Remove the downloads also. Remove the downloads also. .ssh / ID underscore RSA. Yes, RSA. Yeah, no, not pub, not pub. I mean, public key should be copied to the remote machine. I'm just trying to tell you, this connection will fail for now, and after you copy the public key, the connection will succeed again. Yeah, enter now. It will say permission denied. Correct. You can see that the public key authentication is denied. You can use up arrow and then use other PEM file to log into the machine. Use one more. Yeah, you can use this login key to log into the remote machine.
Okay.
And then vi the authorized keys file. From here itself, we can do a vi space .ssh / authorized keys. Yeah, good. Yeah, enter. And then press Shift A. Yeah, Shift A. so that you can go to the next line. Shift A and enter. Enter. One more enter. No. Just one more enter, so that there is this white space character, white line extra. Okay. Do a right click. Okay, you copied that one again. Okay.
That one not copied.
Okay. Do one thing. Open the other terminal.
It will not come. Oh, I can go up. Huh?
No, you can open the other terminal. Yeah. Do a control D. Okay, do a cat of that file. Correct.
This
Public key, correct. You can copy the public key and paste it after you log into the system. If already other login is open from the other terminal, you can use the terminal. Yeah. Okay. Just do a right click.
cursor is somewhere here, no?
You do a alt tab should come to you. Should come to this place. Alt tab. One more alt tab. Yeah. Just do a right click. Probably.
No. Wait
You
one second.
can press enter, then the keys can get distributed. Not just go to the left.
Escape.
Sorry, right.
You can do escape and U. Escape
And
Yeah.
U for undo. Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Do one thing. Do a shift A once again. Shift A. Enter. One more enter. Yeah. Now right click. Correct. Yeah. Basically, that was in different mode, command mode.
Correct.
Escape and save it. Escape and save the file. You can exit from here. Do a control D.
Okay.
You can use up arrow twice. Now Venkat. Yeah. ID underscore RSA. Yeah.
This
Using this, you can log in now. The same login, you can come out again. The same login won't work for EC2 user because EC2 user home directory does not contain the local private key.
okay. Got it.
Okay. Sure. With this, we'll probably close today's session. I'll connect again after 15-20 minutes. Is that okay? And if you are available, I'll just have my lunch and come back.
Okay. No issue.
Okay, Shankar.
Gaurav, are you fine to come back?
3:10.
I'll let you know because I might have a call
Okay.
regarding that P1 incident I told you. Maybe they're
Okay.
discussing the RSA. I'll
Sure.
finish it off as soon as possible and then I'll let you know if it's
Sure.
possible.
Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
Shankar? Yeah.
No problem. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Venkat.
Yeah. Thanks, Gaurav. So Shankar, shall I connect after some time?